Hey, you. Yes, you. Do you know what an umbilical cord is? Surely you do. You had one. But do you know what umbilical stem cells are? No? Well, you should. They're important. Let me explain. First off, you should get familiar with stem cells. They are taking the science community by storm. A stem cell is a type of cell in the body that is not yet specialized. This means that it hasn't become a certain cell type yet, like a skin cell or a muscle cell. These cells are important because they can be used to repair damaged cells. But why umbilical cords? Umbilical cord stem cells are one of the many types of stem cells. They are found in the blood left over in a baby's cut umbilical cord after birth. They are sometimes found in the placenta too. The blood contains hematopoietic stem cells, HSC, which are the most studied stem cells in bone marrow. Because of this, blood has many medical benefits for treating disease. What are the blood stem cells used for? Because umbilical cord blood contains HSCs, they can be used to treat blood diseases. For example, leukemia. Leukemia is a cancer of the leukocytes in the blood immune system. Also, lymphoma. Lymphoma is a blood cancer that affects the leukocytes in the blood and lymph nodes. Other blood proliferated diseases like anemia, sickle cell anemia, and red cell aplasia. Inherited immune and metabolic disorders. Also, tumors like neuroblastoma and retinoblastoma. In the last 25 years, these stem cells have been used in over 30,000 stem cell transplants to treat over 80 diseases. Blood stem cell transplants are often paired with chemotherapy because the chemo kills the dangerous cells and the transplants replace the blood cells in the bone marrow. However, even though this disease treatment is monumental, it does come with some controversy. People tend to disagree with the process of saving cord blood because it is extremely expensive. It is a business of biological insurance against future diseases, but the blood often doesn't get used by anybody. A study claims that the chance that a child would use their frozen blood cells is somewhere between 1 in 400 and 1 in 200,000. Oh, and the cells can't always be used. If the person has a genetic disease, that disease would also be in the cells, so they couldn't be used. However, there is less controversy in the preservation of umbilical cells than for embryonic stem cells because this is more ethical. It does not cause any harm to the mother and the baby to collect the umbilical cells. And there is research still happening. A limitation of cord blood is that it has less HSCs than bone marrow, meaning that adults need 2 volumes of cord blood in a transplant. Researchers are studying ways to expand the number of HSCs from cord blood so that patients only need 1 transplant. But how can you help? Yes, sending your cells to a private registry can be very, very expensive, but donating is free. You can help save lives by donating your child's umbilical cord stem cells to a public blood bank to help others in need. Here's my 2 cents. I think that stem cell research and advances are a huge breakthrough in the scientific world. The increased ability to save people's lives is so incredibly important, and so I think the research should be continued. As for umbilical stem cells, I think that paying for storage and insurance is a little bit excessive, but I think that donation should be something that everyone does in case someday you need them yourself.